Hallelujah. What's up? It's your boy TY-Serv, man. iRep ENT Israel now. What's going on, man? I'd like to welcome y'all to my new channel, TY-Serv. We had the TY-Serv page previously, but we had to change it because YouTube changed their policies where basically if you didn't have 1,000 subscribers, you couldn't go live. So with Israel Now, we do the streaming on the Shabbat service and everything. So we didn't have 1,000 subscribers on our previous Israel Now page. So now the old TY-Serv page is now Israel Now, all one word, Israel Now, two W's, space Cincinnati, Israel Now Cincinnati YouTube page. That's where we're gonna be streaming the service. That's where we're gonna be uploading new music, outreach, anything, concerning the culture of Elohim, the Torah culture, this truth culture that the Most High is raising up and building through his people is going to be on the Israel Now Cincinnati page. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the Israel Now page with 2 W's. Make sure you subscribe to the iRep ENT page. Make sure you subscribe to the Tassel Game page, man. Make sure you find us on Instagram, Facebook, Tassel Gang, iRep ENT, Israel Now. We just trying to be standards, be beacons of light in this very, very, very dark time that we living in, and say the things that the Most High has commanded us to say, the things that most people won't say, and try to be holistic about our understanding of the word. So check us out, man, if you're looking for sound doctrine and good music, Israel Now, Cincinnati. So I wanted to just jump right into it, right? So let's talk about hip-hop. Please, let's talk about hip-hop. I have been out of hip-hop now for about 10 years. So I've been able to sort of, step back and gauge, the whole outlook of hip-hop, where it was at when I left it and where it has come to at this point in time. And even in that time, I have found the, the foundation, the roots of hip-hop. I found out some things about the forefathers. Now, if the root be wicked, the whole tree and every fruit that come from it is going to be wicked. Excuse me. You feel me? So, Africa Bubala and all of them cats was into this whole Kemetic New Age science thing. And we know we don't deal with nothing from Egypt, Book of the Dead, none of that. Because when Moses brought our ancestors out of Egypt, Elohim told him, I'm going to destroy Pharaoh and his gods. You feel me? So why would we have anything to do with these gods or these readings or these teachings from these people who hate us? You know what I'm saying? That's the same coonery that people is involved with today in this world system. You would feel me, willing to sell out their brothers, willing to sell out the whole community, you feel me, for some money, for some fame, for some notoriety. So we exposing all that, man. Watchman TY-Serv. This is iRep information. So let's get to it. So hip-hop, founding fathers, Africa Bubala, New Age, molesting, raping boys. All of these cats is over there. Know that this dude got this going on. KRS-One, Kool Herc, all these dudes. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, nothing is said, nothing is done until a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? Where the Aki Hassim, I believe that's his name, came out. You know what I'm saying? And really talked about it, and some other things came out from some other people. So he wasn't just by himself when concerning it. So if we know that the foundation of this thing was pedophilia, homosexuality, New Age doctrine, we should have knew that it was going to become what it became today, right? Sorry, y'all. I'm on my break, so been working a little bit. Hey, check out the pen, iRep ENT, man. It's the culture. Let them know you walk in repentance, right? So they so the founding fathers, right? They on that some other stuff, you feel me? And even now, when you hear KRS-One talk, it's a lot of that Mason talk. It's a lot of that, metaphysics, law of attraction, new age bush that they trying to push to the people. So somebody got to stand up against all of it, and I thought for a long time that it was going to be Christian music, 'cause that's what I came in doing Christian rap. I never considered myself a Christian hip-hop artist because since I started reading the word, I always knew from the beginning that hip-hop was evil and it was against our people, that it was working against us. Like 2 or 3 whole generations have been destroyed, you know what I'm saying, because of hip-hop, broken, because of promiscuity, gun violence, all of the things that we see hip-hop promote, not feeling inadequate because you don't have the latest gear, and all of these things is just trying to fit into this hip-hop standard. So that's why I thought Christian hip-hop was going to be something different, and try to be a counterculture. But what ended up happening was the Christian artists end up wanting the notoriety from the world. Thus, they conform, And we know in Romans 12, chapter 2, it tells us not to conform to the world, but to be transformed. You feel me? So we should be transformed first in ourselves and then transform the culture and the things around us, not letting it stay the same, not conforming to hip-hop. You feel me? So that's why you always hear us, we talk about elect tunes, truth music, kingdom culture, Torah culture, you feel me, 613, like all of that, you feel me, because we understand that this culture that we've been given is really working against us. So we just trying to position this next generation that's coming up, my babies, to really see things clearer for what it is. Because the people who's promoting the culture, think about it. The radio stations is owned by white, Jewish, synagogue of Satan. Then you got the record labels is owned by white, Jewish, synagogue of Satan. You got Hollywood is owned by white, Jewish, synagogue of Satan. We know that they all interweave and connected with masonry and Satan worship. Is rituals going on. We know all of this. So we just keep riding to the radio, keep listening to this, don't understand the spiritual effects and the frequencies and vibrations and all of that stuff that I don't get into, you feel me? But it still is in play. You feel me? That stuff is still in play, and they know how to manipulate it because they into all of that. You feel me? So they are manipulating these things, you feel me, to be able to mess with the psyche state of people, humans, youths, adults, everyone. That's why you see this increased homosexuality. That's why you see this increase of suicides, all of this stuff. So we have to figure out what is the problem, what's causing this, you feel me, not saying hip-hop is the only issue, but it is a main issue, and if you don't think it is, you's a damn fool. You feel me? Hip-hop is one of the main issues. We address this issue, and then we also address other issues, because if we keep being in denial, saying that these things are actually helping us or they're being beneficial to us and they're not, then there's going to be no growth, there's going to be no change, there's going to be no awakening. You feel me? So even this is a warning even to these Hebrew hip-hop truth artists. Man, don't come with that hip-hop crap, bro. Don't come acting like the rappers of these world, bro. We not giving you a pass, bro. I don't care. Ain't no hate, none of that, bro. Because none of y'all is that gifted that you can't be checked. For real, bro. Like, we not going. So this is not what we on. We not doing hip-hop. We doing something way different. We transforming the culture. You feel me? So we see the root. Boom. New age, comedic science, homosexuality, pedophile. We see the state of it now, owned by Jewish, white, synagogue of Satan, pervert, pedophile, Luciferians. And in between there, we had some fun years, some years of nostalgia, some years that we felt, you know what I'm saying, we had good times concerning. But when we really reflect on the state of our souls and the outcome of some of the things that we experience in these situations that these songs reflect us on, we will realize that it was sin, one, and two, it ended up leaving us in a more broken state than when we started. So we have to be able to identify the issue, you know what I'm saying, concerning hip-hop, and just look at like what they're doing to it. They're taking it and they're planning certain type of seeds. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole Lil Uzi Vert with the whole Marilyn Manson and this whole satanic vibe. You feel me? And then you got like that Catch Me Outside girl who then became a rapper. Like how they, like where they do that? All of these talented rappers, you get some dumbass white Gentile woman, you feel me, girl that don't have no sense, you feel me, you could tell she faking in the way she talking, everything, like, but we buy into it, you feel me, we buy into it, like, you know what I'm saying, even with Cardi B, like, she's clearly been molded and made and shaped to be this person that she is. She's clearly, they giving her music, they telling her what to wear, you feel me, and we just don't realize the agenda behind them promoting such perversion and lasciviousness and greed and hate and violence. We don't see it. We keep on becoming victims of it, but we don't see that that's the problem. You feel me? And they taking it and they really making it more white. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, Eminem, they started with him, with he the greatest rapper and all that. Like, how can a man, just because of he don't, first of all, you can have a nice delivery. Delivery is one part of it. You feel me? But if your songs is whack, you feel me? If you're not talking about nothing, you feel me? Like, how, I don't understand how we, as Hebrews, black people, quote unquote, you know what I'm saying, just give people a pass like that, you know, and they won't even let us live in their neighborhoods. But we let them become a part of our culture, you know what I'm saying, and shape and direct the direction of it. So I don't want to be a part of that culture that, you know what I'm saying, white people could come in and just take it over, you know, and we don't have no say-so. And we see they try to do it even, see, this is what we don't understand. See, when they said, when in Genesis 15, when he said that we would be a land of our enemies. See, they are, as a nation, our enemies. But there are individual white people that are not our enemies. Let's acknowledge that. Not racist, not prejudiced, none of that. Can't be racist anyway, because racist is systemic. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. But we have to be able to identify that first, America and the people that are considered Americans are the enemies of the black people and the Hebrews. They show us that systematically. They show us that in every interaction and chance that they get. There are individuals that do have compassion and care for us, but overall for the nation, this is the activity, this is the environment. You feel me? So when we look at that, we can see that the Gentile, you know what I'm saying, the quote-unquote white man, the European, the Caucasian, and his allies and counterparts that benefit from the system, the Indians, the Chinese, and everyone that comes over here benefits from the system keeping us oppressed. You know, we can see that this is something that they have conspired to do, and the Most High has revealed it and warned us. You know, even in First Maccabees 3:48, he tells us that the Gentile, you feel me, was going to lay open the law and sought to change the image to their likenesses. So that means that there were images of the disciples and the people of Elohim. You feel me? But why when you look at the pictures of antiquity now, you know what I'm saying, from the Renaissance and all the things that they show us, why is everything white? You see pictures of the Pope bowing to a black Madonna and child, you feel me? But everything they show us is white because they trying to play with your mind. They're doing something to your psyche. And the Most High is waking us up so that we can be able to identify Satan's devices. And that's what they sought to do. Like he said in 1 Maccabees 3:48, he said that they was going to change the likeness and change the image into their likeness. We see them doing it with hip-hop. They take it and they are changing the likeness of, or they take the image of it in which it was birthed in, and they changing it into their likeness. Even Christian hip-hop. I mean, it is so white. You know what I'm saying? Everyone who controls and who dictates the culture of Christian hip-hop is white. The Rapzilla editor-in-chief, H2O editor-in-chief, all of the major blog sites, you feel me, is white. When you turn to Christian radio, it's white music. It's white people. You feel me? When you go to a church, a typical mega church, it is mostly white people. You feel me? Yeah, you have your black churches. You feel me? Because they promote them on TV because they have to keep us in a certain state. See, the white people, they're comfortable. They're maintaining their culture. You feel me? But in order for us to really be who we are, their culture has to be interrupted. You feel me? So we just got to be aware of everything that's going on, man, and see the enemy and know what the plan is, and then counter. You feel me? Like, what if Floyd seen Pacquiao throwing the right and he just kept standing into the right because he liked the way his gloves look? Ooh, his gloves shiny. Ooh, his gloves shiny. That's what we doing with rap. Ooh, he look good. Ooh, he flat. Ooh, I like his swag. But he killing and destroying your kids. You know what I'm saying? He making it okay for you to act and seem ratchet. You know what I'm saying? She making it cool to be ratchet, to be a hoe. You know what I'm saying? And all of this, man. So we just not going, man, because we know that we are the set apart people that the Most High has called unto Himself, and it's time for us to start living like it. So, iRep ENT, love is the movement. Just giving y'all a little information, you know. I try to rep information. iRep information, that's what we're gonna call this. iRep information, iRep ENT. Giving you the spill, man. That's my spill on hip hop. Like, the foundation of it is wicked. The fruit of it is wicked. I mean, assess it. Look at it. Look at the music. Look at the culture. Really look at it. What good is in it? It's not even ours. We think it is. We think we the ones coming up with these trends, coming up with this stuff. But we don't even know. Analytics. We don't even know how things is really done behind closed doors. I just pray that the Most High will awaken His people. Those who will have an ear, let them hear what the Spirit is saying to the elect.